He doesn't make as much fuss over the first entry as he does over the second. This is a dialogue from Pushpa 2, and the film is just like that. Pushpa once said he's not a flower, he's fire, but now he's become a wildfire. In Pushpa 2, one thing is packed to the brim, and that is entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment. While watching this film, let your mind dive into Pushpa's wildfire, and don't worry, Pushpa Bao won't let anything happen to your mind. After 3 hours and 20 minutes, your mind will come out sharp. Don't apply logic, just be entertained. And if a movie entertains you for almost 3.5 hours without giving you a chance to apply logic, then it's an amazing cinema. Such cinema is necessary to keep cinema alive, running, and thriving. So, friends, today we are going to explain the Pushpa 2 movie in this video. If you like it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can keep getting the latest and freshest content like this. The film starts in Japan, where some unknown containers arrive by ship, filled with red sandalwood, and Pushpa Bao is also present with these red sandalwood logs. When the Japanese saw him, they hung Pushpa Bao upside down, but as Pushpa Bao freed his hands and started fighting the Japanese, it becomes clear that these people kept the red sandalwood logs but hadn't paid for many days, which is why Pushpa Bao had to come here. So here, Pushpa Bao has a fierce fight with these people, but in the end, Pushpa Bao gets shot and falls into the sea. But then it turns out it was just a dream. Now it becomes clear that Pushpa Bao has become the leader of the syndicate and decides where the red sandalwood logs should be sent. Pushpa was ruling completely, but he also has many enemies, with the top enemy being Bawar Singh Shekhawat, an IPS officer. In the first part of the film, Pushpa made Shekhawat run naked. So, to take revenge for his humiliation, Shekhawat can do anything, so he makes a plan. When Pushpa's men go to the forest to cut red sandalwood logs, Bawar Singh Shekhawat joins them as a laborer, and when he arrives there, he arrests all of them with a plan. Because in the smuggling of red sandalwood, Pushpa always used to escape as there was no evidence against him. Shekhawat brutally beats the laborers and puts all 230 of them in jail. After which, Pushpa Bao makes an entry, who reaches the police station, but Shekhawat wasn't there. However, some inspectors were present. Pushpa Bao didn't come to take all the laborers, but only to take Sinu, because today is his wedding day, when Pushpa started taking Sinu from there. He saw bruises on their chests, and when he looked at all his workers, he lost it because Shekhawat had beaten Pushpa's workers in the jungle, leaving them injured. Seeing this, Pushpa tells the inspector that if Shekhawat sir has hit the people, it means he's hit Pushpa, so he is taking them all from here. Seeing this, the inspector and other officers say if you take them away, our jobs will be gone too. Hearing this, Pushpa tells them that from today until your retirement, all the money you plan to save will be gone, meaning your retirement is today. Pushpa retires them all, and when Shekhawat reached the station, no one was there, and he understood that Pushpa had bought everyone. Pushpa does illegal work, but he cares for his workers and loves his wife Shravali a lot. The next day, we see Shravali going to the temple to pray, and when she takes jewelry and a crown for the deity, Pushpa's stepbrother Murli was there, saying to Shravali that you can perform rituals, but do you have your own clan, your own surname? Murli always belittles them, but Murli's daughter Kaveri likes them, wants to maintain a relationship, and calls Shravali aunt, but Murli forbids Kaveri from talking to them. So Pushpa agrees with Shravali, and today Pushpa was going to meet the CM with Siddhappa, so Shravali tells Pushpa to get a photo with the CM to frame and hang in the hall. Pushpa promised his wife, but when he got there, something else happened. Pushpa, even though he funds the CM couldn't get a photo with Pushpa. He believes shoes should stay on the feet, not be worn on the hands. He also said 12 things about Shravali. Seeing this, Pushpa didn't like it. Outside, Pushpa told Siddhappa that if you were the CM, would you also not get a photo with me? To which Siddhappa says no matter what I become, I will get a photo with you because you're my brother. Then, Pushpa told him to prepare to become the CM. Pushpa asks Siddhappa how much money is needed to become the CM. Siddhappa says about 100 crores, and Pushpa tells him he'll give 500 crores, but he must become the CM, after which Siddhappa becomes central. Why does he go to meet? Because Pushpa had told Siddhappa to meet the central minister. The central minister has a brother too, and Siddhappa went to the central minister to discuss the CM on Pushpa's advice. Pushpa also sent a sofa to them with 2.5 billion rupees inside. When Pa saw all these things, he told Pushpa that this isn't right. Spending money like this isn't okay because we need to save, as 50 billion rupees don't just come easily. But Pushpa had some plans, which he tells Siddhappa. He says that now Pushpa isn't just national but has gone international. He used to deal in red sandalwood only with Murugan, getting just 150 million rupees per ton. But if he takes this deal abroad, he could get 200 to 250 million rupees per ton, so more without wasting time, Pushpa immediately reaches abroad, where he meets a big businessman. There, he makes a deal for red sandalwood and had to deliver 2,000 quintals of wood to them. In return, Pushpa was going to get 500 billion rupees. So if Pushpa wants to earn 500 billion rupees, he needs to arrange 2,000 quintals of red sandalwood. Then he activates all the members of his syndicate and tells them that he needs red sandalwood from everywhere. So all the syndicate members start arranging red sandalwood and they were going to deliver it to Pushpa. But then, Mangala Sinu and his wife enter. They find out that Pushpa is soon going to send 2,000 quintals of red sandalwood abroad. They tell Shekhawat about this so that Shekhawat can seize them. Along with this, Mangala Sinu and his wife also tell Shekhawat to scare and threaten the syndicate members so that all the syndicate members get scared and don't do this work. The thing is, Mangala Sinu himself wants to become the president of the syndicate. So when Bavar Singh found out about this, he set up blockades at all the checkpoints. Just then, a truck full of red sandalwood reached a checkpoint. Shekhawat arrived there and this time showed no mercy and burned all the trucks, along with this. When a syndicate member reached there, Bavar Singh killed him, while Mangala Sinu just wanted to scare and threaten him. But Bavar Singh says his way of scaring is a bit different. If I've killed him, the rest of the syndicate members will be scared of smuggling. So at the memorial of the syndicate member who was killed, everyone came except Pushpa, but then Mangala Sinu and some local people start telling Siddhappa that if Pushpa and Bavar Singh don't become friends, he will keep killing people like this. And if this continues, then Pushpa should be removed from the presidency. But Siddhappa can't let this happen. So Siddhappa immediately goes to Bavar Singh and tries to offer him some bribe or something. He was offering around 10 crore rupees, but Bavar Singh refuses. He says that night he humiliated me, and I won't let him go under any circumstances. Then Siddhappa asks if he apologizes to you and says sorry in front of everyone, would you forgive him? Hearing this, Bavar Singh immediately agrees and says to arrange a party so Pushpa can apologize in front of everyone. On the day of the party, everyone arrives there. Everyone wanted to see if Pushpa would apologize to Bhavan Singh or not. Because Pushpa has never bowed down before, would he do it today? So, on Siddhappa, Shravali, and Cutlet's insistence, and for the syndicate's welfare, he agrees to apologize. Pushpa was also heavily intoxicated. So he apologizes to Bavar Singh in front of everyone. Hearing this, Bavar Singh becomes very happy, so much so that he even recorded the audio and kept listening to it repeatedly. But when Pushpa was going back home, he felt very strange, and everyone at the party was shocked at how Pushpa said sorry. Pushpa felt so bad that he couldn't even look at himself in the mirror. He got so angry that he left everyone on the road. He turns the car around and goes back to the party. When Bavar Singh was about to leave, Pushpa crashes into Bavar Singh's car, causing him to fall into the swimming pool, and then Pushpa urinates on him in the pool. Bavar Singh was confused about what was happening. Pushpa tells Bavar Singh that Pushpa is a brand and doesn't bow to anyone. He challenges him, saying he will export 2,000 tons of red sandalwood out of the country. If he can't do it, and if you even get hold of one piece of wood, I'll work as a laborer for life. Hearing this, Bavar Singh also gets angry. He accepts the challenge and shuts down all the checkpoints where vehicles pass. But then Bavar Singh noticed that the river under the bridge was completely dry because it was summer, and he realized that Pushpa was going to use these rivers to get his trucks out. His suspicion was spot on because all of Pushpa's red sandalwood trucks were going out through the rivers. The police jeep tried to catch them several times but couldn't, but finally, Bavar Singh comes in front of their truck and takes a big shot, firing at them. Then Cutlet calls Pushpa and tells him all this information. Pushpa says, "Jump from there. Get all the drivers out of the trucks. I don't want to put anyone's life in danger." Here, when Cutlet hears this, he takes all the drivers and leaves, while Bavar Singh was firing at them in the truck. He seizes all the red sandalwood logs in the truck. Seeing this, Bavar Singh, Mangal Sinu, and his wife were very pleased, enjoying it in front of the media. They even told the whole story. The red sandalwood logs belonged to Pushpa, but soon it was found out that many of the red sandalwood logs were actually normal wood. This meant Bavar Singh was completely fooled. Pushpa even sent him a flower, but Bavar Singh says that he wasn't the only fool. Mangal Sinu and his bike were also fooled. Meaning, all three of us were fooled. Pushpa tells him here that hearing the name Pushpa, you thought it was a flower, but it's not a flower. It's a wildfire. He also mentioned that soon he will have all the red sandalwood logs cross the border, and if you can stop them, then try. Meanwhile, Pushpa, Shravali, and the whole family reach a festival of goddess Kali. There, Shravali suddenly feels dizzy and it turns out she's pregnant. Seeing this, Pushpa takes on the guise of goddess Kali and performs a fierce dance. This scene is so amazing, it gives goosebumps to friends. Shravali tells Pushpa here, "What are you doing?" To which Pushpa says he has a wish. He wants a daughter like goddess Kali. Because if it's a boy, he'll have to give him a surname, but if it's a girl, she'll go to another house and get a different surname. At this place, we see some people misbehaving with Pushpa's niece, being rude to her. Seeing this, Pushpa gets very angry and starts fighting with the people. All these action sequences were amazing because they were filled with emotion, but then Murli arrives and tells Pushpa that even if you do all this, you won't get your father's name. You thought you could be with us, but that's not possible. You were always an orphan and will always be. No one can be yours. When Shravali heard all this, she yelled at Murli a lot. Later, Kaveri, the farmer, had those who misbehaved and missed. Murli had them half-shaved. Now we see Mangal Sinu, his wife, and Bavar Singh Shekhawat reach the CM. They told him that if these red sandalwood logs cross the border, your CM's seat is in danger because funding of 2002 5,000 crores is coming from it, and through this funding, you can be removed from the CM position. Then the CM immediately gives them orders. If the red sandalwood logs are stopped from crossing the border, they were supposed to go to Sri Lanka via Rameshwaram because Sri Lanka is only 18 kilometers away from Rameshwaram. Bavar Singh Shekhawat arrives there. But he can't catch the red sandalwood logs because they were hidden under the ship. Bavar Singh Shekhawat tries to chase them but fails. After the goods are delivered, a lot of money comes in, and Pushpa is happy seeing all this money. All the money is stuffed inside the sofas for the MLAs. And all the sofas are sent to the officials. It means Pushpa has now bought all the MLAs, so Bhavan Singh Shekhawat is in a very bad state because he has nothing left. His transfer is now certain. Because now they won't have the government either. The government will also belong to Pushpa. Bhavar Singh sets fire to the fake red sandalwood logs he has, and since he was heavily drunk, he stays there, causing a blast, and Bhavar Singh Shekhawat dies. However, his dead body is not reported, nor is it mentioned that he died. A few days later, we see that the CM has been changed. Now Siddhappa has become the CM only because of Pushpa, as he bought all the MLAs, and as Pushpa promised, on July 24th, the CM himself would come to his house, have dinner with the boss, and take photos. So today is July 24th. Siddhappa comes here, takes photos, and tells Shravali that because of one of your photos, I became the CM, and Pushpa chose today because today is Shravali's birthday, so there's a small celebration here. Everyone celebrates it. So even though Siddhappa has become the CM, Pushpa rules the entire state. Everyone started respecting and worshipping him a lot, and then one day, Pushpa's future sister-in-law, Murli's wife, comes to Pushpa's house. She tells him that some people have kidnapped Kaveri and are demanding 20 million rupees in exchange, and if they don't get it, they will kill Gavli. When Pushpa finds out, he first goes to the news channels, goes live, and tells those people that if anything happens to my niece Kaviji, he will kill them mercilessly. They have only 1 hour. If they hand her over within an hour, he will show mercy. Siddhappa and the central minister also know about this. But here, one thing is revealed. The people who kidnapped her are none other than the central minister's brother's son, meaning the central minister's nephew. So here, the central minister has Siddhappa call Pushpa. They tell Pushpa that he is the central minister's nephew, so he should not do anything to him, and they will contact him as soon as possible. And he'll let Kaveri go, even if he does something to her, you don't need to act, but Pushpa says he doesn't care. The central minister can go to hell, and Siddhappa CM too. I have no ties with anyone. So the central minister's nephew Pushpa was asking for 10 crore rupees and called Pushpa alone to his hideout. Pushpa agrees and arrives by helicopter. On arrival, he fires a short burst, but later the minister's nephew. Pushpa says your nephew is also at gunpoint, so stay calm. Pushpa hands them the gun. Later, they start beating Pushpa badly. They know even with tied hands, Pushpa can do wonders and beat everyone, so this time they take no risks, tying his hands, legs, and then they start to dishonor Kaveri. Seeing this, Pushpa gets very angry and starts biting them and beating them badly. Friends, these action scenes were amazing. If Pushpa 2 is a blockbuster and someone asks what you liked most, they'll mention this fight action sequence. These action scenes were spine-chilling because they had emotions. The minister's brother also arrived. Pushpa killed the minister's brother and nephew. When the minister found out, he went completely mad. In the next scene, we see Pushpa at home, and Murli comes over. Murli realized his mistake and came to apologize to Pushpa and the family. He says he knows well that they are his family. I came to give Kaveri's card because she's getting married, and Kaveri said if Pushpa Bai doesn't come, she won't sit in the mandap. Then Sirvali tells Pushpa that all cards have the mother's name and also his name too. Seeing this, Pushpa gets very emotional. A crowd gathers to calm him. Few have seen Pushpa cry like this. Later, Pushpa forgives them and, with his family, attends Kaveri's wedding. Everyone forgave each other and moved on, while mourning was at the minister's house, because the minister's brother and his son were killed. A man comes with a parcel. As he brings it to the minister, a man blasts it from the hill. And this is where the film ends. The man's identity isn't revealed, but Pushpa 3 is announced. Pushpa the Rampage, friends, is a full-on mass entertainer. Every frame is fun. You don't think about logic, you just believe in what Pushpa does. One amazing action scene follows another, with many whistle-worthy moments. Pushpa himself is incredible. Pushpa, sorry. He says it, but Pushpa never bows down, and what follows is chaos. This film is such cinema that people will be compelled to go to the theater. The length of the film doesn't bother you. Instead, you feel like more would be even more fun. This is an experience to be had in the cinema hall, so go for it because it's films like these that keep cinema alive. When cinema has both mass appeal and class, it thrives. Allu Arjun's work is phenomenal. He convinces you that what he's doing is possible, and Pushpa can do it. His swag is amazing. He's dominating every frame. His 5 years of hard work are clearly visible. Allu Arjun has redefined heroism in style. He's now set a new benchmark. His work is outstanding, and now any hero will have to do something big to match his swag. Rashmika Mandanna's work is also amazing. In front of a hero like Allu Arjun, there's usually nothing left for the heroine to do, but Rashmika leaves her mark. Fahad Fawcett has also done an incredible job. A hero's heroism shines when there's a strong opponent, and here, Fahad has brought life to the role of the police officer. Jagadish Pratap Bhandari's work is good. Jagapathy Babu has also done well, and Sukumar's writing and direction are both excellent. He focused on one thing, self and entertainment, and he succeeded. He didn't stray from what he wanted to create, and that's his success. He included one amazing scene after another so that, after one scene leaves the audience amazed, before they can catch their breath, another amazing scene arrives. Director Sukumar set up his hero's behavior, style, and attitude in Pushpa The Rise. In Pushpa 2, it's good that it continues the hero's treatment according to his original fabric. So friends, with this, the video ends here. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you keep getting the latest and fresh content like this. We'll meet with amazing videos. Until then, stay connected with our channel. Thank you.